Good morning, my name is Stephanie Ryan.
I'm Jamie Rich, and it is our pleasure to introduce our advisee, Leila Schnerman.
Yeah!
Leila joined our Berkeley Carroll community in 8th grade.
Many of you may know Leila from her work on the varsity track and varsity cross country team, her leadership role on Blood Cancer United Charity Foundation, or her role as a peer mentor.
Yeah!
Something you may not know about Leila is that she has a dog named Coco, or that she lived in Spain for 2 years.
Yeah.
Our advising describes Leila as kind, inclusive, and extremely hardworking. They voted her the most likely to become a social media influencer in the future. We will see.
Today we have the opportunity to hear from Leila as she shares her senior speech. Please help us welcome Leila.
Hey, Leila.
Imagine this. It's your first year of middle school, new people, new teachers, and on top of all of that, you're in a completely new country. I not only lived this, I loved it. In sixth grade, my family and I moved to Spain. So, ever since the first senior speech that I heard in 9th grade, I knew exactly what I was going to talk about. Now, this topic is something very particular and unique to me. Well, except for the fact that another person in this room has experienced it. And that's my twin brother. You can wave if you want, Josh. But now that your name's out there, Josh, I have to be honest with you. Actually, I have to be honest with all of you. The truth is, that first day of senior speeches, when I sat in this very room, I wasn't thinking about Spain. I was thinking about being a twin. Specifically, about the twin who I secretly viewed as a role model growing up. So, I think we all know where this is going. Up until at least 7 years old, Josh and I did everything together. I mean, everything. And it wasn't just because we were forced to by our parents, but because we wanted to, or at least I wanted to. When we were 5, my parents decided it would be a good idea to put us in super soccer stars together. I don't know how or why, but this is actually the only photo we could find about soccer, so just use your imagination with the story. But anyways, I was super excited to start this new sport with my twin. Honestly though, you could have told me that I'd be watching paint dry with Josh, and I would have been excited to be with him. Luckily for me, I became quickly fond of the sport. Jumping around and giggling through each goal, could this have possibly been my new passion? However, when I saw my twin brother falling asleep in the goal, without another thought, I was suddenly bored with the sport as well. He was everything to me, and I wanted to be just like him. But it also made me envy him at times. His natural charisma, way of grabbing attention, and especially his singing skills. So, whenever we tried to make fun videos, they never exactly ended well. At first glance, this video may seem all unicorns and rainbows. However, let's see how this really ended.
A clock for me, a one for me, a round for me, and now
Yeah, that wasn't good. So anyways, at the same time, I began to realize that he wasn't constantly wanting to do everything with me the same way I did with him. I became more and more jealous of him and even started resenting him for it. Then my little brother, Jonah, came along. And suddenly, he was part of our shenanigans. We literally fought over him like he was a toy. We even came up with this game called Suitcase Bot. Yeah, Suitcase Bot, as in a suitcase robot. So, how it worked was, whenever we were at the airport, Jonah would transform into a robot. The first twin to remember the game would then take control over the robot, Jonah, and give him a password, making him their personal suitcase bot. And disclaimer, Jonah did love the game. We wouldn't have done it if he didn't. But anyways, the twin in control would then use Jonah to team up against the other, usually by having him do something to annoy them. Eventually, this game extended beyond airports and became a regular thing. One that always ended with someone in tears. Spoiler alert, it was never Jonah. At the same time, while I did hate this push and pull over Jonah, Josh putting in the same effort to be included, or maybe just to not be left out, weirdly showed me that he cared as much as I did. So, being competitive, while I hated it, kind of and sort of became our thing. And suddenly, this rivalry followed us everywhere, even to this very school, especially when we were new kids at BC. I mean, we've all been in middle school at some point, and can definitely admit it's for sure an identity navigating time. So, imagine having to navigate being a new kid in 8th grade while constantly comparing yourself to someone who's practically the other half of you. From grades to friendships, it felt like we were always trying to one-up each other. And honestly, while I do have to admit it's part of the reason I'm such a hard worker, that way living was exhausting for the both of us. We were so different, and it felt like the person who I once wanted to spend all my time with was completely incompatible with me. As high school progressed and our differences became more prominent, I found myself using him as a tool for my struggles, as he did the same with me. Instead of envying his natural talent in subjects like math, I went to him for help. At the same time, I found him coming to me when he needed things like advice. While I wouldn't say he's still my role model, I would say he's one of my best friends. Maturing is a natural part of life. However, most people won't experience it firsthand. I was just lucky enough to not only have, but also witness someone else grow up right beside me. Not to get sappy, but it's crazy to think that the one person I spent the most of my life with, I'll be separated from in just a year. However, if I could take one thing from this and leave you all with it, it would be, no matter how complicated a relationship may be, whether you're strangers or literally grew up together, the opportunity for a new connection will always be waiting for you. You just have to take it. Thank you.
Great job, Leila. Thank you. And thank you, Max. And thank you, Armand.